Investment is an essential accelerant for the clean energy transition. The encouraging news is that we've seen major growth in two key areas of clean tech funding. The world is now investing more than $700 billion a year in project financing and venture capital. That's 75% higher than it was in 2019. And we've accomplished all of this in a period of high inflation and rising interest rates. Despite these headwinds, funders have stepped in and stepped up. Project financing channels vital dollars to new solar and wind facilities and other capital-intensive projects. It's the largest source of clean tech funding by far. Since 2019, global climate project financing has grown from $390 billion per year to a record $652 billion in 2022. We need to accelerate this pace to reach our $1 trillion target by 2025. Project financing is even more critical for decarbonizing emerging economies, which are hamstrung by higher borrowing costs. To help prevent these countries from getting locked into dirty fuels, the World Bank is now devoting 45% of its funding to climate-related projects. This is a huge step forward, and others should follow its lead. Financial incentives are the government dollars that make cleaner alternatives cheaper. In 2022, the United States made an enormous leap with the Inflation Reduction Act, which could distribute over $1 trillion over 10 years. Close to 300 clean energy projects have already been announced across 44 states. Venture capital invests in startups and other early-stage companies. This key result is seeing record progress. In fact, it's our only milestone to date that's been achieved in full. In both 2021 and 2022, venture funding for climate tech surpassed our target of $50 billion per year. So how can the next generation of clean tech startups succeed in a tough economic environment?
Well, first, they'll need to do more with less. The bar for operating excellence is going to be even higher for follow-on financings. To thrive in this period, companies should consider 5 critical questions. How can you use the capital you've raised to reduce technical risk and execution risk? How can you surround yourself with a diverse set of investors to help you weather the storms ahead? How can you cut costs faster? How can you forge even closer relationships with your buyers? In an era of emboldened oil and gas interests, how can you show that your clean alternative platforms are better and cost less? To make the right outcome the probable outcome, we need to make it the profitable outcome. The transition to a clean energy future is the greatest economic opportunity of our lifetimes. It will yield millions of new jobs, clean air, and healthier lives in every corner of our planet.